Cultural globalization is just a critical component of globalization as it has helped interconnect people from around the world. Culture spreads in multiple ways: movement of ideas and movement of physical people. The flow of people and information has changed the world at a quicker pace. Yet, there is a greater level of the evaporation of smaller indigenous cultures as they have adapted to a more globalized culture. As we previously stated, war is one way that people move from one area and or country to another. Yet there are other reasons, such as a loss of resources, global weather events, famine, and better economic opportunities. One of the major groups who migrated are students who leave their home country to attend school. In 2016 through 2017, over 1 million students came to the United States. Yet during COVID-19, there have been fewer students who came to the United States. These large movements of people not only shift the culture in the new country, but it also can change their home country. With many people returning to their home country after their studies, these students have new ideas. These ideas have made significant changes, such as in Saudi Arabia, women have recently protested and have earned the right to drive a car. The sharing of ideas is even more effective in cultural globalization because it is very difficult to shield people from ideas. You have musical artists like Michael Jackson, who sold so many records around the world that 1 out of every 5 people in the world has one of his albums. Not only has music circled the world, but there has been a merger of different musical forms. The internet and social media has opened the world in a way that even as countries attempted to restrict access, people have been able to still connect with each other. As a globe, we experience each other's lives and experiences. In many ways, these natural experiences have helped dismantle the stereotypes that film, TV, and cable programming has created. Even though the written word may have a more censored experience and it may take a very long time to publish new material, words can be heard around the world to make a more unified and profound effect and inspiration. Our world is much smaller because of our cultural sharing.